Um, I'm responding to the affirmative claim that abortion should be illegal following the circumstances of an unborn baby's life. To start, I would like to first say that highly restrictive abortion laws are not associated with lower abortion rates. So therefore, the circumstances of an unborn baby's life aren't quite protected by illegalizing abortion. According to facts on induced abortion worldwide on Guttmacher, the abortion rate is 29 per 1,000 women of childbearing age in Africa and 32 per 1,000 in Latin America, regions in which abortion is illegal under most circumstances in the majority of countries. The rate is 12 per 1,000, so from 29 and 32 to 12 per 1,000 in Western Europe, where abortion is generally permitted on broad grounds. Rose Buchanan says on international abortion laws, meanwhile, data from the World Health Organization study in 2012 indicates the abortion rate is remarkably consistent. Regardless of the law, women are always going to need abortion. Even laws requiring parental involvement in minors' abortions appear to do little to reduce teen abortion or pregnancy rates. According to Dennis A., in the article, The Impact of Laws Requiring Parental Involvement for Abortion, these laws do, however, force some teens to navigate complicated judicial bypass systems to obtain waivers or to seek abortions in a state without such requirements. These barriers delay access to the procedure, reducing safety and resulting in later, more costly abortions. Okay. So the affirmative's first secondary claim was brain activity and heart formation start in the early weeks on. To be exact, the brain and heart start to fully develop during the second trimester, and they actually finish developing in the third trimester, which is not the early weeks on the pregnancy. According to Fetal Development Community Pregnancy Center, in weeks 13 to 16 is when the brain is starting its full development. And this is when the fetus can suck, swallow, and make irregular breathing sounds. During the weeks 25 to 28, which is in the third trimester, the fetus is still experiencing major rapid brain development. And in the United States, abortions are commonly processed in the first 8 weeks of pregnancy. In 8 weeks, this is in the first trimester, but not only in the first trimester, but in the first half of the trimester, rather than when the brain is fully developed in the third trimester. According to Paisel K., in abortion surveillance in the United States, only about 1 in 10 abortions occur in the second trimester. More than 9 in 10 occur in the first 12 weeks of pregnancy, which is the first trimester, and more than 6 in 10 occur in the first 8 weeks. The availability of medication abortion and new techniques that allow surgical abortions to be performed earlier in pregnancy are likely to reinforce the trend toward earlier abortions. So I'm going to leave it at that. Their secondary claim number 2 was the mother is going to have never-ending memories of the unborn baby. First of all, I believe that the biggest reason why women feel such guilt to abort the babies that they probably can't even take care of is because of the desperation, shame, and fear that is created by criminalization of abortions by our society as a whole. And I don't see how a woman that agrees to abort her child, because of whatever reason that may be personal to her should, why should we worry about her memories when she consciously makes the decision to abort her baby? Why should those memories come first? Yeah. And then their secondary claim number 3 was that abortions are inhumane. First thing that she mentioned was that the fetus can feel pain at 20 weeks. Well, yeah, the fetus can feel pain at 20 weeks, but women get abortions at 8 weeks. So that is, I dismiss that claim. Also, I don't see if if killing a fetus that isn't fully developed yet is inhumane, how is putting the mother through an illegal abortion inhumane? Because like I said, abortion rates are not they don't lower with illegalizing abortions, according to research. So if we were to illegalize abortions, therefore we're making women go through illegal abortions, which are way more unsafe and harmful to the mother and the child. So how is that humane if killing the baby is inhumane? We're illegalizing something inhumane and creating something even as bad. So, yeah. An illegalization of abortion will actually affect the less fortunate most directly. According to Obstetrics and Gynecology, written by Jones R.K. and Corona M.L., when abortion was illegal, the ability of a woman to obtain an abortion, let alone one that was safe, depended upon her economic situation, her race, and where she lived. Women with money could often leave the country or find a physician who would perform the procedure for a high fee. Poor women, for the most part, were at the mercy of incompetent practitioners with questionable motives. Often unable to find a provider, poor women and women of color disproportionately turn to dangerous self-abortion, such as inserting knitting needles or coat hangers into the vagina and uterus, douching with dangerous solutions such as lye, or swallowing strong drugs or chemicals. All women were subject to the desperation, shame, and fear created by criminalization of abortion. Okay, so we're going to legalize abortion, so we're not being inhumane to an undeveloped fetus that doesn't feel pain, its brain and heart isn't developed yet, and we're going to instead force our women to go through illegal abortions and harm their body and their child to be. And to add something else, like I said, since most abortions that are done in the first trimester, rarely ever any physicians would allow an abortion in the second trimester, unless if it's for specific medical conditions. Thank you.